So, update on Grandpa's truck, great-grandpa's truck and Grandpa's truck. I couldn't find the keys forever. I just happened to move something in the cab of it and they fell out. So I got my battery jumper. Mind you, this engine was locked up last time I tried. And I just, for shits and giggles, I put the key in, put the battery jumper on. I figured worst comes to worst, I can listen to the radio. Then I realized, oh shit, I don't have the radio in it no more. But I turned the key over and it cranked. I mean, by no means is it happy. It definitely is not happy. It's got a gallop worse than a freaking stallion. But it's running. It's running, baby, it's running. I talked a little bit about it in another video, but I'll rehash over it. So my grandpa bought this truck brand new off the showroom floor in 1989. He went in. He told him he liked this truck that was sitting there. And he told him the only thing that's keeping him from buying it is it don't got a camper shell. And he has to have a camper shell on his vehicle, on his truck. So the gentleman told him, the salesman told him, you know what? Maybe we work something out. Come back in a few hours. I'll call you. So my grandpa went about his day doing his business. And came back a few hours later. The guy called him. He came back a few hours later. And he walked in the showroom floor and the gentleman said, here's your truck. They sat down and signed papers. My great-grandpa drove it away that night. My great-grandpa had it until 97 when he passed away. He passed away at 96. And he had a driver's license that didn't expire until the day he turned 100 years old. He drove this truck till the day he died. And then my grandpa got it. I don't like this smoke. Anyway, then my grandpa got it. And he... Sorry, give me a second. I think it's just all the crud coming off of it that's smoking. Anyway, my grandpa got it when his dad passed away, my great-grandpa. When I turned 8 years old, my grandpa decided he wanted to teach me to drive. So he taught me to drive in this truck out on his ranch. I drove this truck every time I was out there. I drove it every chance I could from that point on until I turned about 18 and I got my first car, which is this one back here. Still have her too. And about that same time I met what's now my wife, so I wasn't around there as often. Well, a couple years ago, my grandpa was redoing his will, and he said that He didn't want to leave anything to anybody because of the amount of grandkids and kids that they have. It wouldn't be fair to leave something to someone and not someone else. So he called me up one day and told me, "Hey Brian, do you still want that Chevy?" And I told him, "Yeah, if there's any way I can get it, I'll buy it off you." He said, "Well, meet me at your house in a little bit." So I met him at my house and he rolled up in the Chevy. My grandma was driving their other pickup. And he handed the keys over to me. So this truck means a lot to me. I know I've sort of let it go just sitting here. But guess what? Blue, you running again. And we'll get you fixed up. Man, you don't know how happy I am right now to see this thing run. You really don't. This truck has been in every state. As far as I know anyway. From what I've understand, it's been in every state. The odometer quit working many years ago. Nobody knows the actual mileage that's on it. It's all original. That motor was replaced not that long ago actually, but everything else is original. And anyway, I'll let y'all go. I'm gonna start messing with it some more.